Ooh, that blue sky, dude. That twilight hour. Looks awesome. Hell yeah. But I want to tell y'all kind of a fucked up story, you know. Look at this bug. Hold on. There's like a bug running into me. Anyway, okay. Let's start over. Oh, funny start to a fucked up, sad, but it is what it is kind of story. Let me get into it. Sorry, but 40 fucking seconds and it says shit yet. It's watching freaking UFC 300, you know. Amazing event. But I couldn't help but be a little upset, perturbed, fucking just kind of had the ick watching it, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at these athletes and I'm like, you know, I've done martial arts. I've known many freaking black belts and, you know, whatever. Jiu-jitsu, fucking pro Muay Thai fighters, you know, masters at Taekwondo, you know, Kung Fu masters. I've been around martial arts mastery for a while. And what kind of turns me off of MMA is how much athleticism comes into play. Now you're probably thinking, what do you even mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? These are athletes. They need to be athletic. The fuck are you talking about? Dope jangles. Here's what I mean, man. And I could be wrong, but I'm probably about 99.5% right on this. UFC's got to do something about the fucking dopers, dude. I mean, there's no way. I'm watching these athletes, and I'm like, there's no way, you know, these people are both like top 10 in their weight class, that one should be beating the absolute fuck out of the other with ease. For instance, watching Holly Holm, a previous champion, getting demolished, just bullied, brutalized by freaking what's her face, Kayla Harrison. Is that her name? Woman coming out looking like fucking, I mean, looking thicker than a freaking, you know, heavyweight male boxer. You know what I mean? Looking bigger than most fucking female bodybuilders. Here's how you know a fucking athlete's on steroids. If they could literally be on like a pro bodybuilding stage and, you know, their sport at the same fucking time, you know. And it's especially fucked up, guys, when it comes to these combat sports, because man, CTE, guys, it's real, you know. Another thing, man, is like the weight. The weight is crazy, man. The dehydration and all this shit, you know. I don't know. I don't have any solutions as to how to stop fighters from, you know, dropping a fuck ton of water weight and then coming back into the fight like way heavier. I was reading, and she admitted this. Kayla Harrison, what was that fight? Like 145 pounds, something like that? Is that right? Or was it 135? I can't remember. Regardless, she said she came into the fight on fight day at 160. And to me, man, if you're gonna be in a 145 or 135, whatever the fuck it was, weight class, and on fight day you're 160. I mean, I get that, you know, they're obeying the rules, They're passing the weigh-in the day before. They're passing the drug test somehow. So it's not like they're getting caught. But at the same time, it's like, dude, how can you live with yourself knowing that you had to essentially cheat, be a dirty little fucking cheating ass bitch? Sorry, it's too far. No, it's not. Fuck it. Fuck it. How can you live yourself, man, knowing that you had to do all this? You had to be, 15 pounds heavier than your opponent and on fucking horse steroids to beat them. Do you feel accomplished? You know what I mean? Do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel like a winner? Or do you feel like a fucking sociopath that did whatever they had to do to get the win? You know? I don't know. I mean, who am I? To fucking call these people out. I'm nobody, right? These are just opinions I'm sharing online for some fucking reason. But it's like, holy shit. And that fight in particular just comes to mind there. I mean, I was looking at like every other fighter and I was like, holy fuck, these guys are juiced to the gills. Look like fucking action figures from the 80s. You know what I mean? They look like they could be on again. They look like they could be on a bodybuilding stage, when in fact they're a fighter. Like what the fuck, you know? And they're probably all on something, guys. It's like what was it Nate Diaz said, or everybody's on something, you know? Everybody's on steroids, I think the quote. Fucking bugs. But it's like, dude, you don't know or maybe you do. Maybe you do, you don't give a fuck, but do you really understand the damage you're doing to yourself, and B, the damage you're doing to, your opponent, who is essentially like your coworker, you know? You're beating the fuck out of them, with unnatural levels of testosterone or whatever kind of hormone, human growth hormone, fucking whatever. Inhuman levels of this shit. Look, dude, I've known people. It makes me fucking a little fucking emotional to talk about, but I've known people, man, several people that are, so-called punch drunk from just having like amateur fights, you know, smokers as they call them colloquially in like the Muay Thai kind of circles or whatever, these kind of like unsanctioned bouts, and it's like, dude, one of my old jiu-jitsu instructors, even, man, this guy, awesome person, so articulate, so strong, intelligent, kind. Fucking I leave town, live somewhere else, lose contact with him in the school, come back, I don't know, like 5, 6 years later, something like that, to visit. The guy he's gone, dude. The man I know is literally gone, guys. We're talking about the brain, guys. Brain injuries, guys. If your brain is damaged, you're fucking gone. You're a different person. Okay, this guy, I mean, he looked like he was on fucking, like, nodding out on, like, heroin or something. He was so punch drunk. He was so fucking fucked up from all the fights he had, you know? Fucking dehydrating himself to make weight. All this kind of shit that's the norm for some fucking reason. Because I guess some idiot decided to do it to gain an advantage in the sport, and the rest were like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that too. I'll come in. I'll freaking suck all the fluid out of myself." you know, run around with fucking garbage bags on or whatever. You know what I mean? Covered in like fucking 5 raincoats. Sit in a sauna. I'll lose 20 pounds or something of water weight and gain it all back, come in, looking like I'm in fucking 3 weight classes higher than I should be. Or lower than I should be, whatever, what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. We're talking about the brain, guys. I've seen this from this, my old instructor has seen it in like other fighters too. It's fucked up, dude. Like you literally having a brain injury, depending on the severity, it can literally just it destroys you. It destroys whoever, you used to be. Like that person's gone. They're not coming back, I mean? Your brain is your fucking personality, guys. It's who you are. It's fucked up, dude. Slurring your words, fucking, can't form a sentence straight, I already have problems forming sentences. I can't, it's like, shit, dog, I can't be fucking getting my brain smashed in by a Roider. Yeah, there's so many, so many examples of this. Like, people I know, I could give you all kinds of anecdotes. I could talk about, these older MMA fighters, boxers. You know what I mean? I could talk about, how about Mike Bernardo? The kickboxer. CTE, man, it can change the way your brain works. This guy was like the happiest freaking, Christian man. you know, Getting one too many freaking brawls with Roiders. All of a sudden he's got like depression. All of a sudden he's not talking straight. Next thing you know, he's taking his own life. He's suffering so fucking much. We're gonna see it more and more, man. Mark my fucking words. Like, this shit's not cool, man. And I can watch the fight and be like, damn, that was entertaining, what a fight. But at the end of the day, it's still, just because I know, man, from experience, still in the back of my head, like, what's the toll? Who's paying the toll? What's the fucking damage? What's the long-term side effects? Pretty fucked up. Protect yourselves, guys. Protect your brains. Fucking shit. I don't even know where I'm going with this, man. Talking about depressing shit over here. I don't know, dude. And I thought it was gross too that freaking what's his face, Dana White, UFC fucking owner or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, I'll give you $300,000 for the fucking performance of the night or whatever. I don't know why I'm using that voice. I mean, I think a fighter brought it up first, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. $300,000 instead of the usual 50 or whatever it is for like performance of the night and knockout of the night. So of course, since the fighters are underpaid, they're like, oh shit, I can make $300,000. That's life-changing money, guys. So of course, that gives them even more incentive to roid up, cheat as much as they can without getting caught, and then get into the fight and just brawl it out because they're like, I gotta put it all on the line, make that money, fucking change my life, change my family's life. So I'm just gonna get out of there instead of the usual, maybe more strategic fighting. I'm just gonna fucking get after it. take some hits, whatever. Who cares? I'm gonna make that money, dude. I'm gonna make that fucking money and just brawl. You know, it's not worth it. Is it worth $300,000 to either fucking break your brain or break somebody else's brain? You know what I mean? You're gambling with your life and the lives of others, man. That's how I feel about these fucking athletes. They're just shooting up fucking horse steroids or whatever, you know. Uh, Coming to fight fucking 15, 20 pounds heavier than they should be on the day of. Why don't they just do weigh-ins right before you step in the ring or something? You know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fucking, you know, that's not my business. I'm sure they got reasons, but I don't know, guys. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about supporting shit like that. But that's just me. I don't know. Let me know what you think about all this shit. Anyway, apologies for the kind of depressing fucking video, but it is what it is. In better news, get these stitches out in 2 days. Gonna be fucking, I don't know, working out again. Hadn't worked out this right arm or anything for a while. I've been doing a little bit of left arm shit. So it'll be interesting to see if my left arm does feel maybe a little more equal to my right arm. Like this one's maybe hypertrophied a tiny bit. This one's maybe atrophied a tiny bit, you know? We'll see if I've balanced them out. I kind of doubt it. I remember when I like broke my foot a long time ago. The fuck was I even doing? I don't even remember. Whatever. I think it was martial arts or something, but you know, I like kept working on my left leg, and I got to where I could do like, you know, like 20 pistol squats in a row, easy, like sets of 3. Just fucking getting massive on that leg, you know, because I was out for like, I don't know, a month or two. But then once my right leg healed and, you know, got back in the swing of things, it was like all that shit, all those like nervous system gains just went out the window and went right back into like my dominant side. I've never been able to do 20 pistol squats with my fucking left leg ever again. So we'll see if that actually happens this time too. But it'll be cool to work out again, man. Full body, baby. You gotta ease into it, obviously, but I'd be happy about it. So that's cool. Looking forward to that. Anyway, hope you're having a good night, guys, and yeah, let me know what you think about all this shit. I don't know. I'm a pretty casual MMA fan these days. I used to be more into it when I was actually, you know, practicing it, like in college and stuff, but let me know. It's my opinion, fucking stupid. Peace.